Hello, welcome to another video. This is not a vacuum. Yes, this is an unboxing of something different. I said to myself that I wasn't going to do this, but I've decided to do it anyway. Something got released recently. Something got released and it's now available to purchase. And I decided to renew something. So let's just continue, shall we? Can anyone guess what it is? Yeah, there we go. It's the new iPhone. Yes, I have succumbed to the iPhone 14. More importantly, what's quite interesting is my existing phone, which is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, is 2 years old now, or just over 2 years old. Now, I wasn't going to renew my phone because I'm quite happy with my 12 Pro Max, and I was going to go on to SIM only and come away from mobile phone contract completely and just do a SIM only contract and then purchase the phone as and when I need to. However, I found out that there are some changes to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is what this model is, which I think might benefit myself and for you as a viewers, because it's got better camera on it. So we should notice, obviously I use my iPhone for the filming, so it should make some improvements. Not only that as well, but because I purchased it through Apple, I've got Apple Care on it as part of the purchase. But what's so good about this is it's actually working out cheaper than what I was paying through EE as part of a contract. So when I go on to SIM only contract with EE, which is going to be later on this year, I'm going to be paying for the phone through Apple, which I've decided to do through monthly installments, which is going to be cheaper. But not only that, which is so good about it, is it's going to work out less than what I was paying with EE. So that means I'm going to be saving possibly £40 to £50 a month, and yet I've still got the new phone. I know. So I've done pretty well there. Now, obviously, the finance option that you have through Apple allows you to pay for the phone monthly, but it's interest free, so you don't pay any interest. You just got to pay that every single month. I think it's a 2-year contract, I think. It's just like as if you were having a mobile phone with EE. But the only benefit of this now is I'm not trapped to a network. So this phone is completely unlocked at the moment because it's brand new. So I can put any SIM card in this phone at all I want. I can go to any network that I want to go to. So that's something else I can decide on going forward, is if I do stay with EE or if I go to a different network. But let's be honest with you, I wouldn't want to change my number, really. I don't know if anyone else knows, but it can be a bit of a nightmare. So let's get this unboxed. So the packaging of this from Apple is really good. Yeah. So it was delivered by DPD, and there's the box of the iPhone. So look at that. The packaging is really, really, really good packaging, that is. So we'll just put that out of the way for the minute. So there you go. There's the phone. Look at that. See, it's quite box. I mean, the box is obviously thinner than what it used to be on the older phones, because this one is going to be thinner because of the changes that Apple have made with all their devices now, where they do not supply the plug for charging, and there is no headset in here either. So originally on previous iPhone models, when you purchase an iPhone, you'd have a headset in there, which used to use the lightning port, and you'd also have your 3-pin plug with a USB socket on it, and then your charging cable. In this instance, you don't get that. All you get with this phone is the phone itself and a USB-C to lightning port charging cable. Now, there is a slight issue when it comes to this for me personally, and that is I don't have a charging facility for USB-C at the moment, so I'm just going to use my existing lightning cable, which will work fine. This phone, obviously, because it's new, does support MagSafe. We could probably do another video on MagSafe because but pretty much MagSafe basically is wireless charging. Okay, I do have a wireless charger, but it's not MagSafe. Not MagSafe. It's just a standard wireless charger which runs at 7.5 watt. MagSafe will run it up to 15 watts, which is faster. We can look at MagSafe in another video potentially, but for the moment we'll continue with the unboxing of this. Now this is brand new, like I said, from Apple, not been used. So as you can see, it's still got the seal on it. Yep, the seal from Apple, and there it is, iPhone 14 Pro Max. So just zoom in there a bit. There we go. You can see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that seal, and we're going to pull the seal off. Oh. Okay, so we've taken the seal off now. So let's get this out, hold it up. Wow, look at that. It does look a thing of beauty, but something straight away that I've noticed in comparison to my iPhone 12 Pro Max, which I'm aware of because someone's already mentioned it to me. And that is, I'll bring it closer for you to see. Can you see how the cameras on the back poke out? Yes, they are quite chunky, aren't they? I'm not sure how I'm going to get on with that. I will be honest with you, that will be an experience. So here's the phone now. Obviously, as you can see, the case, the box, you've got your inside there is a bit of paperwork. There'll be an Apple sticker in there. And there'll also be your little tool for your SIM card. Yeah. Now, if we turn this around a minute, yeah, you can see this is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. 12 Pro Max. This is the iPhone 14 Pro Max model. This is the 512 model. I was going to go 256, which is the same as my 12, but after looking at how much space I'm using, I thought 512 might be a good idea. So if you look at this carefully, you'll see that it does have a socket for a SIM card. So there has been talk about eSIM. This does support eSIM. So does the iPhone 14 Pro support eSIM. But you'd still have the option to put a SIM card in it. So you haven't got to worry. You can still put a SIM card in the phone if you don't want to use eSIM. And for people who are not sure what eSIM is or never heard of it, it's basically a software-based SIM card. So you don't have a physical SIM card. It's software that is stored on the phone. So you don't put anything inside the phone at all, and it's basically downloaded to the phone, and then that's it. It connects to the network that way. So for example, I'm wearing an Apple Watch here. Yeah, this is a Series 1 Apple Watch though, so it's not one of the new ones. This is a really old one. This is the first one he ever made. This one is only a GPS one which uses Bluetooth, so it doesn't have any SIM card function, or sorry, should I say cellular function. But if you got a more modern, up-to-date Apple Watch which had a cellular function and a GPS function, then you would use an eSIM on the watch, because there wouldn't be anywhere to physically put a SIM card into it. And how they work it is that they clone your existing SIM card and put an eSIM on it, which is the same as your physical SIM, but it's an eSIM, and it goes onto your watch, which allows you to receive your phone calls and you send messages and that on your watch, even when you're nowhere near your phone. Bearing in mind, that's only for the watches that have cellular. Only for watches that have cellular. If you have an Apple Watch, which is like mine, where it doesn't have any cellular function, then it will only use Bluetooth, which means it has to be in the vicinity of the phone for it to work. Okay, so they've come away from the plastic cover on the screen. I don't know if people realize, but previous models and that of phones that you've had, they used to have a plastic cover on here. They used to go over the phone and over the back. They've come away from that now due to environmental impact, etc., to try and stay green. So they've gone to paper now, which means that that's all disposable. And that brings me on to the to the reason why they've come away with the charger. So there's no charging block inside it now. It's a minimal design and minimal packaging, and they've come away from that because it is they Apple say it's relating to the environmental impact. Now, if you're one of these people that like to use the charging port on the bottom, yeah, which is here, you still have the lightning port. Yes, they've not got rid of it. I don't know if they ever go over to USB-C, to be honest with you. They may stay with the lightning port, even though I wouldn't be surprised if they go to MagSafe charging and then get rid of lightning port completely, but who knows. That's Apple. They may decide that. But for MagSafe charging, it would be a simply case of the MagSafe charger going on the back, and that's it. It would charge it. Right, let's get some things about the phone in. Okay, so the colour of the phone that I purchased, I don't know if the camera's picking this up properly, mind. I've done the best I can with light. But the colour of this phone is deep purple, apparently. I'm going to check this now, because I'm convinced I bought the purple one. Yep, deep purple. Yep, definitely deep purple on the back of the box. So this is the deep purple one, as you can see. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, try and get it into better light. But pretty much, it doesn't look that bad, does it? Yeah. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're a bloke and you've gone for a purple one, and you go for silver or gold. I just wanted something different. All the phones I've gone for before are either gold, and I just wanted something different. So purple really did seem like a good colour. Now, one of the things you probably see in the background as well, which you may not realise, this is something I purchased earlier, and this is a case. And I have purchased a protective case for this phone. I like to put all my phones into a case, and I also like to put a screen protector on the phone as well, to keep it completely protected. That way then you don't have any problems with your screen getting scratched or cracked. And if you're going to keep your phone for a few years, you'd like to keep it protected. But not only that as well, you've got to think of, if you're like me, where I tend to keep my phone for a few years and then I sell it, it's also really good for the person who purchases that phone secondhand, because they're getting a phone that's been well looked after and is in good condition. So that's something else as well. So the resale value, well, as you probably already know, most people who watch this video, the resale value of Apple products, they do hold their value. So this phone, obviously, in the next couple of years' time, it would still be a much higher value than, say, like a Samsung or something would be. Apple products just hold their value better. But that said, depreciation then is less on an Apple product. But that said, this cover, I will take the cover off for you guys. You can see the screen, and as you can see, there is no notch, because they've embedded the notch into the phone, into the phone this time. Yeah, I'm going to put that back on for a minute, because the reason why I'm going to put it back on is because I plan on putting a screen protector on my phone before I even start to use it. Yes. My advice is, before you even start touching the screen with your fingers and that, get a screen protector on it straight away, and it's the best thing you can do for a phone. You don't have to buy a really expensive screen protector. The one I bought here was a case and a screen protector included for about £10 or £12. Yeah. Yes, I have in the past put some Belkin one on. Belkin's really good, actually. I have put a Belkin screen protector on, and I think the best way to describe the differences between a cheaper one and a more expensive one is the tactile feel of the screen. So I found that if you go for a really expensive screen protector, like Apple will sell screen protectors from Zag, and I think they do Belkin ones as well, and they can be that upwards to £45 for a screen protector, but they really do fit the screen well. But not only that, is when they're on the phone, you almost don't realize that there's a screen protector there. So sometimes with a cheaper screen protector, you can have the responsiveness of the screen can be affected. In this instance, I'm not too worried about that, because as soon as I get a screen protector on it, it's protecting the screen. If I have issues with the cheap screen protector, which is very rarely I do have issues like that, then I will just get myself a more premium screen protector at a later date. Something else as well, staying on screen protectors for a second, and that is that if you do want a screen protector for your phone, and you're like me where you think, oh god, I'm not going to be able to stick it on properly, I'm going to get it all sideways and that's it, you can buy screen protectors that come with a fitting kit which are impossible to get wrong. So an example at Spidgin, I think, is one of the companies I know that do that, and I think Belkin do as well. But something else I've done in the past as well is I have actually gone to my local Apple store in the past, and I have actually asked them to put a screen protector on, because the last time I went there they had these jigs, Belkin supplied them, and it was basically to allow them to fit the screen protector on the phone perfectly, so you could never get it wrong, and it would also prevent you getting any air bubbles in the screen as well, so it would fit it perfectly. But yeah, that's a quick unboxing of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is the 512 model. I will do another video and a review on it in the next few weeks, and let you know how I'm getting on. One of the things that I'm quite interested to test out, obviously, is the camera, but more importantly, I'm actually quite interested in the dynamic island as well. That should be quite interesting, which is they've removed a notch at the top and to give you more screen. First impressions of the phone before I call it a day on the video. It feels heavier than my 12 Pro Max. Yeah, it does feel heavier, and that's without a case, so that's going to be interesting. But the design of it and the build quality is what you would expect from Apple. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will do another follow-up video at a later date, so you guys can get to know what the phone's like, and if it was a good purchase, if it was a bad purchase, I stayed with my 12 Pro Max. But we'll see how we get on. All right, thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.